Well, I think he's had great competition, not only throughout spring, but throughout fall camp also. The thing that he's done well, he's continued to progress each and every day. He's worked extremely hard at it. Coach Johns, Coach Wilson's done a great job with Trey, and he's really improved in some areas that in his weak areas. And I thought throughout spring, he had a great summer, not only in the weight room, but studying film, working on the other, the little things that it takes to be a great quarterback in the summer. Worked great with the guys, showed good leadership skills, and now it's time for him to, put all that on the field. Well, and I'll let Coach Wilson talk a little bit about that, but I thought he showed some real improvements throughout this two-a-days, and I think all of them did really, and I think that's just a credit to those guys how hard they worked this summer. We put a lot on them. Obviously, we can't work with them all summer long, so we have to independently be mature enough to be able to handle the extra work that is needed to become a great college football quarterback. And I think they've all three of them have really developed their skills and are continuing to develop and get better each and every day.
I know no one's ever completely happy with an offense, but I think going into the season opener, you're pleased with the progression they made.
Yeah, I'm pleased. I'm pleased. I'm pleased with those guys, and I'm pleased with our entire offense. I think they've worked extremely hard. We're getting to the point now to where all the hitting against our defense, the last couple of weeks and throughout two-a-days, playing against the same defense, hitting the same guys each and every day, take its toll on him. But we got to make sure that now we're on to our next opponent. We're seeing some different things, so now it's back to a learning week, making sure we're getting the film and seeing all the different things that they're going to show us, and coming out and being our very best on Saturday. Yeah, I think they have. I think they know what they're doing, and we've tried to simplify a lot of our schemes, and make sure. The biggest thing for us is make sure that they know what they're doing, so they can go out and perform at a high level and play fast. And so the things that we've done and we continue to do, I think, helps them be able to play a lot faster because they understand what the concepts are, and they've repped them over and over. Well, we got a good group in that area, and I think one thing he's shown the explosiveness when he does get the ball in his hand, that he can run physical and he can break it at any time and take it the distance. So I think he has a lot of explosive abilities. But again, that group right there, it's going to take. We have a stable of them, and it's going to take all of them to win this year and to compete at a high level. Those guys got to be a special group. I think all of them have worked extremely well together. They help each other out, and they got to continue to work together and continue to build that foundation within that group, because they're going to be big for what we do this year.
Is his skill set maybe a little more rounded or a little more advanced than you usually see in other players?
Yeah, I think the way he's come in and competed, I think you kind of develop those skills throughout camp and throughout summer. You just don't show up and in 2 weeks all of a sudden learn those skills. I think it's a credit to some of those other running backs who have helped him throughout the summer learn the offense and do the things that they do, and those guys have helped him along, and he's continued to get better each and every day at those skills.
Do you see that as having one featured back, or do you see spreading the carries around, especially early in the season?
Again, we're going to need all those guys, and I think the biggest thing is if we have one that that's on a roll, that's filling it. Obviously, you'd like to go with him and hopefully get him as many touches as possible. But we also would like to keep him fresh. It's a 4-quarter game, and the best thing about it is when you have a good group, you can keep rolling those guys and staying fresh by the 4th quarter. Hopefully, we're a lot fresher at that position than they are. Yeah, obviously, I think, you know, some of the things we do, we'll have them both on the field, depending on what formations we're in, what personnel groups, but, yeah, there's always a time for that.
How much do you know about Indiana State, or what's your impressions of it?
You know, the first impressions are when you're on the film, they play extremely hard. They're a physical football team. I think they pride themselves on being physical. They come down and hit you in the run game, you know, watching film, you know, they're pretty decent against the run, obviously. That's what they go up against each and every day, you know, playing against their offense. So I think they pride themselves on being physical, and they want to run the football, and they want to stop the run. And, you know, we're going to have to do a good job in the trenches up front, and then also with our running backs getting yards after contact.